An RV. It's just like a car. All right, so I've been wanting to do this for a while. And then when old nomadic fanatic had all his problems with his brakes, figured it was definitely time to do it now. All right, so if I went out and I got a car and I loaded the trunk with bricks, put 3 people in the back, and then a passenger in the front, and then the driver, and we headed out and we drove the car every day, all day, for, I don't know, 6 months. And then my brakes went out, my shocks were all screwed up, gas mileage was crap. And I got on YouTube and complained about it. You people will be all over my shit. Well, of course so. You overloaded it. You drove the hell out of it. What did you expect? Even if I got a pickup truck. And I went and got, I don't know, the max load of stones in the bed that it could handle. 3/4 ton, 1 ton truck, whatever size truck. I went and got the max that it could handle. And I filled it up. And I just drove around. And I drove it like a car, like normal. Up hills, down hills, around corners. Got on the highway. Exit ramps, I went from 30 to 60 and as fast as I could. I just mashed on it and drove around like a maniac. And my U-joints went out. And the shocks and the springs were shot. And tie rod ends were all screwed up. And I complained about it. You'd tell me what a big moron I was. But yet, the RVers can get a pickup truck, and they'll go get a travel trailer or a fifth wheel, and they'll hook it into the back of that bed. Then they'll fill up their water tanks. They'll pack all their clothes, all their dishes, pack the refrigerator full of stuff. Every little nook and cranny got tables and chairs and grills and you name it, crammed in every possible space in that thing. And then they drive it and drive it and drive it. Class A, Class C, same deal. Your black tank's half full, your gray tank's full, your water tank's half full, your fuel tank's full. You got either a toad that you're dragging behind it or a scooter on the back. All your worldly possessions, TVs, clothes, dishes, pots, pans, your toys, your camera gear, your drones, everything you own. And you cram it all in there, and then you get behind the wheel and you drive it like a car. Now, these are called recreational vehicles. They are made, I don't want to say cheaply, but cheaply. They're made lightweight, and they're made they are called RVs, which is recreational vehicles. What does that mean? That means they were intended on going on, I don't know, weekend outings, maybe a week or 2 vacation, taking enough stuff to, go and have a family vacation, park it somewhere and, pull all the tables and your little grill and all that good fun stuff out, have at it, pack it back up after a week or 2, and then go home. They were not intended to live in and drive like a car, packed full of stuff, and just drive up hills, down hills, and drive and drive and drive every day, all day. That's not what they were meant for. So, when you pack your stuff and you overpack it and you have problems, mechanical problems and everything else, I don't feel sorry for none of them. Not a single one of them. Now, I will have to say this. There are some, and I will use Less Junk, More Journey as an example because they just got rid of their Class A and moved into the Airstream not too long ago. So they bought the van and all this other stuff. Now, I did see him get all the numbers and everything for the van. And he took the van and he went to the scale and he weighed the van. Then he went back and he loaded up the van with the generator and all the other stuff he's going to put in there and the kid's seat and all that stuff. And he took the van back to the scale and he weighed the van. Okay, we're good to go. Then he hooked the Airstream to it and he took it and weighed it and he weighed everything. So he actually stayed within the parameters set by the manufacturer for weight limits for both vehicles, the tow, the trailer, and the tow van. So yes, there are some people who actually are smarter than the average bear and actually read things like GVW and all that good stuff. All you gotta do is open the door and it's right there. It's all listed inside the driver's door. I don't know where it is on the travel trailers or the fifth wheels, but I'm sure it's right there somewhere. There's a little placard that tells you dry weight and all that other good stuff. So basically the point is if you're going to jump in your RV that's overloaded, most likely, and drive it like a car, don't complain when shit goes wrong. Your braking system on a RV, a recreational vehicle, isn't really meant to handle the stress and strain of stopping an overloaded vehicle that's driving every day. A recreational vehicle is meant for just that. Recreation, not full-time living. It's meant to be parked in your garage or your driveway 80% of the year. So overload it, drive it around like a car, and then be all surprised and excited when shit breaks and doesn't go right. Like I said, if I overloaded my car, you'd tell me I was a moron. If I overloaded my pickup truck and drove it around every single day, you'd tell me I was a moron. Well, you overload your recreational vehicle and you use it for a purpose that it was not intended for, so you're a moron. That's Blind Views, and that's pretty much the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.